Good morning, all. I am Dr. Kharde Anup, Associate Professor, Department of Community Medicine. Today, we are going to see an overview on evaluation of national health programs. Student, you must be knowing that health services have become complex. In India, we are running different national health programs, and due to this complexity, lots of questions has been raised about the quality of medical care these services, these programs has been provided, the utilization and the coverages of these programs, and also the benefits community gets from the national health programs. So to get the answer of these questions, we have to do the evaluation of the different healthcare program. Let's see the definition of each terminology. First is evaluation. It is defined as collection and analysis of information to determine the program performance. An evaluation of health services means a systematic and a scientific process of determining the extent to which an action or set of objectives are achieved. And the program means defined as organized response to eradicate or eliminate or reduce one or more problems. So in evaluation, we are ultimately finding out the program performance. An evaluation of health services means we are comparing the extent to which the set objectives are achieved. And the program means it is organized response to eradicate or eliminate or reduce one of the health problems. So we are in evaluation, we are finding out the values of something. So let's see what would be the purpose of the evaluation. The ultimate purpose of the evaluation to take an informed decision. So whatever the information we are collecting, it would be helpful for the making a decision to improve the health plans, health programs, health infrastructure, and to improve the health services deliveries. So evaluation could be performed by the planner who are implementing the healthcare program. Also, it can be done by the ad hoc basis by taking the help of different research groups. Also, it could be done by the responsible person who are in the healthcare development. Also, it can be done by the responsible person who are in the implementation of that program. And also, the evaluation can be done by the community on which this program is being implemented. So what should be the periodicity of evaluation? So based on the objective of evaluation, the periodicity varies. Suppose in evaluation, if you want to find out the progress and efficiency of any program, then it should be done once in a year. Suppose the objective of the evaluation is find out the effectiveness of any health program, then it should be done more than 1 year. And if the objective of the evaluation to assess the impact, then it should be done after 5 years of inception of that program. So let's see what are the different general steps of evaluation. The first step is to determine what is to be evaluated. Second step is to establish a standard and criteria. Next step is to establish a plan methodology which should be implemented during evaluation. Next step is to gather the information. Fifth step of evaluation is analyze the result. Sixth step is to take the action. And the last step of evaluation is to re-evaluation. Let's see all the steps in details. First step is determine what is to be evaluated. So basically there are three main things which can be evaluated. It could be evaluation of the structure. So in evaluation of structure, we are finding out the number of facilities, the equipment and the manpower which are according to the norms or not. In evaluation of process in which we are finding out the different activities which has been conducted in the program, whether they are according to the predetermined standard or not. And in evaluation of outcomes means here we are evaluating the end result of that program, and it should be evaluated in terms of whether there is a reduction in the diseases, whether there is a reduction in the discomfort, whether there is a reduction in the dissatisfaction, disability and the deaths. So before the evaluation starts, we have to decide the which type of evaluation we are doing, whether it's the evaluation of the structure, process or the outcome. The second step is establishment of standard and criteria. So obviously we should have some benchmark for the comparison during our evaluation, and this should be in accordance to the focus of evaluation. Third step is planning the methodology. So before the beginning of the evaluation of any healthcare program, we should have a set of criteria or the format in which the evaluation will be conducted, and there should be no deviation from that. Next step is gathering of the information. So before the beginning of the evaluation, we should decide which type of information we need to collect for the evaluation of particular program. The information could be a political type, it could be a cultural type, it could be economical type, environmental type, and administrative type, etc., etc. Should be decided beforehand. The fifth test is analysis of the result. So whatever the information we are collected during our evaluation, it should be analyzed within the shortest time feasible. Next step is taking the action. So the based on the result, action should be designed to support, strengthen and modify the services involved. So based on the result, we have to decide whether we should shift the priorities from the current, or we have to revise the priorities, or we have to launch the new program to complement the current program. And the last step of evaluation is a re-evaluation. So student, you must be knowing that evaluation is an ongoing process which aim mainly at rendering the health services more relevant, more efficient and more effective. So these are the 7 steps of evaluation. So let's see the types of evaluation. There are various types of evaluation. The first type is total, or also called as overall evaluation. If you are evaluating whole program, whole plan and the project, then it is called as total or overall evaluation. Second is a partial evaluation. So in partial type of evaluation, it can be done in the part of the year, it can be done on the part of the program, or if you are doing the evaluation only the part of project, then it could be called as a partial type of evaluation. And if you are evaluating some key component of the activities of the program, then it can be called as a partial type of evaluation. Next type of evaluation is called as time related evaluation. First is longitudinal type of evaluation. Longitudinal means what? So if you are taking the follow-up type of evaluation, then it is called as longitudinal evaluation. The cross-sectional evaluation means what? We are doing the evaluation only one particular at a time, then it is called as cross-sectional evaluation. Suppose we are taking evaluation at the beginning of the program or at the start of the program, then it is called as initial type of evaluation. And if we are conducting evaluation in the midterm, then it is called as mid type of evaluation. Or if we are conducting at the end of the program, then it is can be called as final type of evaluation. Next type is relation to the planning process. Suppose if our objective is to find out the baseline data for the next planning cycle, then the type of evaluation could be baseline or benchmark of evaluation. Suppose we have many project programs are running, and from that we have to select one among the best program, then it could be appraisal type of program evaluation. And suppose we have to do the judging the process of activities which are currently going on, then that type of evaluation is concurrent type of evaluation. Next type of evaluation, it is called as agency type of evaluation. So which agency, depending upon the agency which will be conducting this evaluation, it could be internal type of evaluation. And if you are taking the help from the external agency for the evaluation of the program, then it could be called as external type of evaluation. So these were the types of evaluation. Let's see what are the different elements of evaluation. First element is relevance. Relevance means during the evaluation we have to find out whether that program is needed at all or not. So in relevance, we are finding out the appropriateness of the program. Let me give one example. For example, the program which are related to program of vaccination which are related to smallpox is now irrelevant. So in evaluation, we have to find out the appropriateness of the program. Second thing, we are in evaluation, we have to find out adequacy of the program. The way adequacy means whether the allocation of resources for that programs are adequate or not. For example, the manpower in the program, the in the program are you using, whether it is according to norms or not, or according to the quantum or workload or not. Next element of evaluation is accessibility. Accessibility means whatever the services they are offered by the program, whether they are accessible to the population or not. We have to, during the evaluation, we have to check whether there is a presence of any barrier for the accessibility. This barrier could be in the form of physical, could be form of economical, and it could be form of social cultural. So physical barrier could be in the form of long distance, it could be form of travel or time related. Economic economic barrier could be cost related. Socioeconomic barrier could be caste related, language barrier. So during evaluation, we have to focus on the barriers. Next element of evaluation is accessibility. The services which has been provided by this program may be accessible, but they are not acceptable because different socio-cultural or the religious taboos. For example, male sterilization, though it is accessible but not acceptable by the community. Also, the screening for the rectal cancer is not acceptable by the community. So during evaluation, we have to think on this component also. So next, during evaluation, we have to find out the effectiveness of particular program. So effectiveness means the extent to which the underlying problem has been prevented or alleviated by that program. That means how much predetermined target or objective are achieved. It can be assessed during the evaluation and it is called as effectiveness. Next type of elements of the evaluation is efficacy. So efficacy means what? How well the resources has been utilized by the particular program. It will give the efficiency of that program. And impact assessment means it's the overall impact of that program on health status as well as the socio-economic development. Suppose you are evaluating the malarial control program and you want to assess the impact, then not only the incidence reduce should be considered, but all the aspect of life including agriculture, industrial and the social development has to be considered when we are doing the impact assessment. So the impact assessment gives the overall effect of the any particular program in terms of health as well as socio-economic development. So this is the figure showing the program layout of the program. So any program generally has inputs, process or the activities which result into the outcome and the impact. So input means what? In simple way, inputs means these are the different resources which has been allocated to the program. This could be manpower, money, material and the time. And these inputs are mentioned as the norms in the program document. So next is activities. So activities means whatever is done with the inputs, it is called as activity. Activity could be if there is a malaria control program, the activity could be spraying of houses. If there is a national health program related activity, there could be organizing health days. It could be in malaria health program, it could be activities of collection of blood smear. In family planning type of program, the activity could be distribution of the contraceptive. So all the activities are given in the targets as a target in the program document. So what does mean by process? The process means how the activities are done. So actually process means these are the standard operative procedure and they have mentioned in the program manual. Next thing is output. The output means these are the activities done with the inputs. This could be the number of houses which has been sprayed in a particular program, number of home visit done in a month in a, under particular program. It could be a number of well disinfected using different resources under particular program. In case of family planning program, this output could be number of condom distributed. In if it is vaccination related program, then output could be the number of immunization session conducted by the program. So these are the output, these are the activities done with the help of input. So now next is outcome. So the outcome means these are the effects of the output. That is, it is an excluding the impact. That is, this is a step before the assessment of the impact. Suppose we have the output. Suppose we have the output of number of vaccination session has been conducted in a particular program. Then outcome could be the number and the percent of children which has been immunized in that program. Suppose the output could be in a family planning program is the number of contraceptive distributed. So the outcome could be effect of that output, that is the number and the percentage of eligible couple who are protected in that program. So last component of program is an impact. So like I said, impact means overall effect of that particular program, and it can be measured in terms of health as well as socio-economic development. So in impact assessment in a health, in case of health, we are finding out whether there is a changes in a health status compared to the before implementation of the program. So it can be calculated in terms of reduction in incidence, mortality and fertility. And this has been given in the program objective or the goals of that program. So this is the last part of the session. So this is the diagram of health program system evaluation model. So in any program, like I said, there is a chain of events starting from input, process, output, outcome, and the benefit, that is impact. So like I said, the input could be these are the different resources which has been allocated for that program. It could be man, money, material, facility, time, etc., etc. And the processes means these are the activity should be done with the help of input. Then output means these are the activity which has been carried with the help of input. Then outcome means these are the effect of the output, and the benefits, that is impact, means this is the overall effect of that particular program in terms of health benefit, also as the social development. So depending upon objective of the evaluation, suppose we want to find out the process, then it would be the process type of evaluation. Suppose we want to find out the output evaluation, so it could be efficiency type of evaluation. That's mean how the well resources has been utilized by that particular program. Then effectiveness means what, how the outcome has been achieved by this that program. And the last is a cost benefit analysis. So these all the elements of health system evaluation model. So this is all by my side. Thank you.